Good morning, students. I welcome you all. Myself, Baby Rawat, your English teacher. I hope you all are fine and safe along with your family members. Today, I will continue the chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. In previous tutorial, we read that a 37 years old businessman started his voyage with his family, his wife, his son and daughter, along with two crewmen. In the beginning, everything was fine. They all were enjoying, but later they faced many problems. And what were those problems? That we will read now. The first indication of impending disaster, impending means about to happen, came at about 6 p.m. with an ominous silence. The wind dropped and the sky immediately grew dark. Now, in previous paragraph, we read that in the beginning they were enjoying, but at last they found that enormous seas rolling towards us. So they found that enormous, very large waves were coming towards their ship. And here, the first indication of that about that disaster came at 6 p.m. Time is also given here, 6 p.m. with silence. Now this is ominous silence. One saying is there in Hindi, "Tufan se pehle ki shanti." So this is actually mentioned for that. It was quite, everything was silent, and wind dropped. Dropped means stopped. The wind in previous paragraph we read that winds were blowing badly with heavy sound, but now winds stopped and the sky immediately grew dark. Then came a growing roar and an enormous cloud towered aft of the ship. Now, aft is also a part of ship near the stern. It is at the back side of ship. With horror, I realized that it was not a cloud but a wave like no other I had ever seen. It appeared perfectly vertical and almost twice the height of the other waves, with a frightful breaking crest. Frightful is very unpleasant or shocking, and crest is choti. You can say its highest peak. It is used for peak. So what writer is saying, author is saying that now everything was it was roaring, an enormous cloud. Actually, he thought in the beginning it was a cloud, but actually it was not a cloud. It was a wave, and he is saying that the size of that wave was double of other waves, and he had never seen such wave. Twice height of the other waves with a frightful breaking crest. Now that wave was very high, and now it was breaking crest. Breaking crest means its top part, peak part was breaking and coming towards their ship. The roar increased to a thunder as the stern moved up the face of the wave, and for a moment I thought we might ride over it. So now when that wave was coming towards them and it was thundering, he is saying that increase, it was sound, thundering was increasing. For some time, for one moment, he realized that their boat, wave walker, I thought that we might ride, that wave walker would ride over it, but then a tremendous explosion shook. Shook is second form of shake, the deck. Deck is floor of the ship. It is called deck. So now, though he thought that wave walker, their boat would ride over it, but with a tremendous explosion, the floor of that ship was shaking. A torrent of green and white water broke over the ship. My head smashed into the wheel, and I was aware of flying overboard and sinking below the waves. I accepted my approaching death, and as I was losing consciousness, I felt quite peaceful. Now here he says that torrent means a fast moving strength. Now he says that green and white color water, actually torrent is like a stream, you can say. So a fast moving stream came towards them, and he realized that green and white color water and broke over the ship. Now everywhere on ship water was there, and he is saying his head also smashed into the wheel is steering, and he realized, he thought that his death was near. Approaching means near. His death was near, and that time he felt quite peaceful. He was losing his consciousness, and that is why that time he was feeling quite peaceful. Unexpectedly, my head popped out of the water. A few meters away, Wave Walker was near capsizing, her masts almost horizontal. Capsizing means to be overturned in the water or pulled tightly. Now, Wave Walker, their boat, he realized that it was overturned, and his popped means jump. His head, for one in previous this last line of this previous paragraph, we read that he was feeling like his death was near and he was losing his consciousness. But now here, at sudden, unexpectedly, his head popped out of the water, and Wave Walker was near capsizing, to be overturned, her mast almost horizontal. Then a wave hurled. Now hurled is to throw with a great force, her upright. Her is used for boat, Wave Walker. My lifeline jerked taut. I grabbed the guard rails and the sailed through the air into Wave Walker's main boom. Now boom is pole. It is a pole. Let me see if in this book no picture is there. So pole, if you have seen boats or ships, so one pole where mast, a curtain like cloth is hung. So he's saying that again a wave hurled upright, and because of that one more wave, it was they were lucky. So because of that wave, now again Wave Walker was fine. Means earlier we read that it was quite horizontal, but after that one more wave came and Wave Walker was straight now. Subsequent, so now when he grabbed he's saying that he grabbed the guardrails and sailed through the air into Wave Walker's main boom. So he went there and he was holding that boom, that pole. Subsequent waves tossed me around the deck like a rag doll. Now what is rag doll? A doll with old clothes. So he says, now he's saying that he was like a rag dog and waves were making him jump around the deck here and there. So he was jumping here and there like a rag doll because of those waves. My left rib cracked, my mouth filled with blood and broken teeth. Now he was badly hurt. His ribs cracked, his mouth was filled with blood, his teeth were broken. Somehow I found the wheel, lined up the stern for the next wave and hung on. But anyhow he found the wheel is again steering, and lined up the stern and the next wave he hung, and now he was waiting for the next wave. Water everywhere. I could feel that the ship had water below, but I dared not abandon the wheel to investigate. Now he's saying, though he could see everywhere there was water, but he did not abandon, means leave. He did not leave wheel steering. To investigate means to find out what was the reason. Suddenly the front hatch was thrown open and Mary appeared. Now Mary is his wife, and he's saying suddenly front door was open and he saw his wife Mary there. We are sinking, she screamed. The decks are smashed. We are full of water. So Mary is telling her husband that all they are sinking because the boat is filled with water everywhere. Water is there. Larry and Herb were pumping like madmen. Now, who is Larry and who is Herb? Larry and Herb, they are two crewmen. So they were pumping, they were trying to take that water away from that boat like madmen. Broken timbers hung at crazy angles. The whole starboard side built inwards, clothes, crockery, jars, tins, and toys sloshed about in deep water. Sloshed means floated with splashing sound, and timbers is used for wooden board. So Larry, those two crewmen, they were pumping that water like mad people, and everywhere everything was there, like starboard is sides of ship, bulge is swell. So everywhere clothes, crockery, charts, tins, and toys, all these things mentioned here were floating with splashing sound. I half swam, half crawled into the children's cabin. Are you all right? I asked. Yes, they answered from an upper bunk. But my head hurts a bit, said Sue, pointing to a big bump above her eyes. Sue is daughter of the writer. I had no time to worry about bumped heads. Now narrator is saying that he half swam, he was swimming, he was crawling, and he went to children's room. And he asked them whether they were all right. And they said yes. They gave answer yes. Though his daughter was having a bump above her eyes, but that time there was no time for narrator to care about that bumped heads. Now it's time for homework. So today's homework is, in this chapter there are many words related to ship, like zib, knot, stand, boom. So you have to write any 10 words. You have to read the chapter carefully. Any 10 words related to ship or voyage you have to write, and you have to describe those words. So this you will do in your homework notebook. Any 10 words you have found here related to ship, parts of ship, you can say parts of ship also, or any words related to ship or voyage, and then in homework notebook you will describe those words. So with this, I wish you good health, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.